How long will it take for your home to sell? It's the question every seller asks, and unfortunately the answer isn't always next weekend. Now, as a real estate agent, I'd love to tell you there's a magic number like 17 days. Unfortunately, that's just not the truth. The truth is the timeline depends on a few key factors. The good news is I'm gonna break them all down for you right now so you'll walk away knowing exactly what to expect and what you can do to speed things up. By the way, stay tuned for my freebie at the end of this video. So let's get into it. First up, local market conditions matter. Let's start with the big picture. Are you selling in a seller's market where homes are flying off the shelf and there's multiple offers? Or are you in a buyer's market where things tend to sit a little longer? In hot markets, homes can sell in a matter of days, sometimes within hours of coming onto the multiple listing service. But in cooler markets, the average home could stretch out 30 or 60 or even 90 days. A quick tip, ask your agent, like me, for the average days on the market in your specific neighborhood. It's one of the best indicators of what to expect. Now, if they can't rattle off a number quickly, you're probably not talking to the right person. Second up, pricing. Okay, here's the truth bomb most agents won't say out loud. Overpricing is the fastest way to make sure your home sits on the market and helps other homes sell and potentially never receive an offer. Buyers today are savvy. They're scrolling through listings on Zillow and Redfin and Realtor.com, comparing features and prices and benefits, photography, side by side. If your home is priced too high, even just by $10,000 or $15,000, it might get skipped over completely. Think about it. How often are you shopping for overpriced items? Now, on the flip side, if your home's strategically priced right from day one, you'll attract more attention, more showings, and potentially multiple offers, even in a slower market. And that can shave weeks off your timeline because the bottom line is the statistics show properties that sell sooner sell for more. Bam, there's the value bomb for the whole video. Properties that sell for sooner sell for more. The longer you're on the market, the more people think there's something wrong. And nobody buys bruised bananas. Oh, by the way, if you'd like a custom home value report to get the real property value of your home, your property, email me at paul.visiongroup@gmail.com. I'm not talking about Zillow algorithms. I'm talking about real value, real right now for you to understand property value, any type of property value in Central Texas. Okay, let's jump in on the third point, condition and presentation. You want your home to sell faster? Make it stand out. Homes that are clean, staged, decluttered, and move-in ready almost always sell quicker than homes that feel lived in or dated or unkept. That doesn't mean you need a full remodel, but small upgrades like fresh paint or new light fixtures or updated hardware can make a huge impact. Remember, buyers decide how they feel about a home in the first 30 seconds. So, curb appeal, first impressions, they matter a lot more than you think. Now, if you don't have the means or the money to make your property shine, then there's only one other way to make attraction happen. Price. Okay, fourth up is marketing strategy. Now, this is where your agent comes in and tells you what they're going to do to get the property sold. That's a big deal. A well-marketed home is seen by more people, shared by more agents, and then ultimately sells faster. Now, I'm talking about professional photography, virtual tours, targeted social media campaigns, email blasts to local agents, and more. If your home's been sitting on the market for weeks with bad photos and no buzz, it's not the market, it's your marketing. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you're seeing value here. Okay, fifth up is the time of year. Yep, timing matters too. So springtime and early summer are typically the busiest seasons for real estate. Families want to move before the fall school year starts, and weather helps. Homes listed during this time tend to sell faster, and is where we see the bulk of appreciation. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't sell in the fall or winter. You can. You just need the right pricing and presentation strategy to make sure that your home stands out. By the way, what do you think about selling or buying real estate during the holidays? Have you ever had that happen? Have you done that with Christmas decorations or holiday lights or just the overall season? Has that ever happened to you? I'd love to hear what your experience was down in the comments below. Okay, so what's the average timeline? Let's put this whole thing together. In most areas, prepping your home can take 1 to 3 weeks. Listing and marketing begins, and then the average time on market, let's ballpark it to 20 to 45 days, even for properties in the $1 million range. 1.5 million. Start getting over 2 million, it's a different story, but even $1 million properties can sell in 30 to 45 days. So the closing process takes another 30 to 45 days. So from start to finish, you're generally looking at 2 to 3 months if your home is priced well and marketed correctly. But again, every home is unique. I've seen homes sell in 3 days and others take 3 months. The difference often comes down to strategy. All right, here's the bottom line. If you're thinking about selling, the best thing that you can do is start with a game plan before the for sale sign hits the yard. Don't forget, today's freebie, click on the free home valuation link in the description below, and I'd love to be able to give a custom home value report for your property. And look, for any questions or consultation, I'm always excited to have a conversation around real estate, and no questions are ever too small. I help bring clarity around the market and creative options to deliver results you can expect. I can help navigate how to get what you want in the time frame you want it. Won't that be great?